Hello everyone, my name is Carlo Grisafi and I'm an IoT developer advocate at Arm. So what I want to talk to you about today is about the NXP K66F and about how we can run a TinyML application on this little device that can actually recognize speech, spoken words such as yes versus no. And the way that we do that is that we're going to use a library called TensorFlow Lite Micro developed by Google, which has been trained on a dataset called the Google Speech Dataset with over 30,000 words and 10 different classes from which you can pick. And we're just going to use the default model on this device, which is yes versus no, so that if you speak yes onto the Ethernet port right here, which has the microphones to its side, it'll print on the terminal heard yes, and if you say no, it'll print on the terminal heard no. If you say some other word that it's never been trained for, it'll just print unknown. So that's what we're doing. Let's jump into it. So the first thing you want to do is create a folder wherever you keep your coding projects. In this case, I'm making one called TinyML, which is where I'll pull in the TensorFlow Lite Micro repository. So you do that by running the following git command. So git clone https github TensorFlow TensorFlow.git. Now this is quite a large repository, so it might take a while depending on your internet connection. Great. Once we have this repository, you'll want to go into cd into TensorFlow Lite Micro Mbed. Now this folder contains a file that is written still using the API from Mbed OS 5. So we're going to change a few things to make it compatible with Mbed OS 6. Now we want to go back to the top level TensorFlow folder. And now we want to run the following make command. Make sure to set the target to Mbed and the tags to NXP K66F as shown here on this terminal. Now we're going to cd into the Mbed folder. Now we want to run the mbed config root dot command, which initializes the Mbed project. And then mbed deploy to pull in all the prerequisites and the libraries that we need. Finally, we want to do mbed update mbed OS 6.4.0 to update to the latest version of Mbed OS at the time of making this video. And now, once you connect your board, you can just run the following command. Mbed compile -m K66F -t gcc _arm with a flash on the stern flag. So what this command does is that it compiles the code for our K66F board using the GCC toolchain, and the flash command is to actually flash it to the board. The stern command just reads the output from the terminal so that we can verify that everything's working properly. Awesome. So I've pre-recorded this video, but if you run this application, you should be able to speak onto the Ethernet port on the K66F, which is near where the microphones are. And if you say yes, then the board will recognize yes. If you say no, it'll recognize that you're saying no. And then if you say a word that it hasn't been trained for, then it will just output unknown. So that's all for today. Thank you for watching.